Days of our lives say that the DiMera family is once again thrust into a whirlwind of mystery, deception, and heartache. This time, it's Steve Patch Johnson who stumbles upon a deeply unsettling revelation. The story begins when Stephanie, Steve's daughter, walks in on Abigail, supposedly her cousin, during a private phone conversation. However, instead of speaking to their mother, Dr. Kayla Brady, as Stephanie had assumed, Abigail is talking to someone entirely unexpected, Dr. Mark Green. When Steve hears this, his gut instinct kicks in. Something is definitely wrong. He's spent enough time around deception and lies to know when things aren't adding up. Without hesitation, Steve decides to confront Abigail himself. After talking to her, he walks away, only to murmur in disbelief, "That's not Abigail." It's a moment of realization that sends shivers down his spine. The woman pretending to be his niece isn't who she claims to be. From that moment, Steve is set on a dangerous and determined mission to uncover the truth behind this imposter. But the burning question remains, why? Why is this woman pretending to be Abigail DiMera? And how did she manage to deceive everyone, even Abigail's husband, Chad? The poor man, already reeling from the grief of his wife's supposed death, has been cruelly tricked. But by whom? And for what reason? The one thing Steve knows for certain is that Clyde Weston, a known criminal, is somehow involved in this tangled web of lies. Clyde has a history of deception, but could he be behind this scheme? Steve isn't sure yet, but he suspects there are deeper layers to this plot, and Clyde may just be a pawn in someone else's game. Steve's mission is now crystal clear. He must expose the imposter and find out what really happened to Abigail. But it won't be easy. There are too many unanswered questions, too many people involved, and too many lives at stake. For starters, where is Abigail's body? If this woman isn't Abigail, then where is the real Abigail DiMera? Steve can't shake the feeling that the truth is darker and more dangerous than anyone realizes. As Steve digs deeper into the mystery, he becomes increasingly suspicious that someone tampered with the DNA test that confirmed the woman as Jack Devereaux's daughter. Could it be that the DNA results were faked? And if so, by whom? Dr. Wilhelm Rolf, a notorious villain with a long history of manipulating life and death, comes to mind. Rolf's experiments have brought people back from the dead before, and Steve can't rule out the possibility that Abigail may still be alive somewhere. Perhaps she has been hidden away, just as Brady was, living in secrecy all those years. But the mystery doesn't end there. In a bizarre twist, John Black, another key player in Salem's tangled web of intrigue, was recently kidnapped in Greece and held in the same room as the woman impersonating Abigail. What is the connection between these two events? Steve is determined to find out, suspecting that the key to solving the mystery lies in understanding why John was targeted. Is someone trying to cover their tracks, or are they orchestrating something even more sinister? Steve's journey will take him down dangerous paths, as he faces off against old enemies and unravels layers of deceit. He must not only protect his family from the emotional devastation of this betrayal but also ensure that justice is served. Jack and Chad, devastated by the loss of Abigail, deserve to know the truth. Steve won't rest until he exposes the imposter and uncovers the fate of the real Abigail DiMera. As Steve delves deeper into the conspiracy, one thought lingers in the back of his mind: could Abigail still be alive? In Salem, anything is possible. He's seen miracles before. After all, Stephen DiMera was once thought dead until his heart was transferred into Jake DiMera. Could something similar be at play here? With countless twists and turns ahead, Steve will stop at nothing to uncover the truth. His mission is clear: unmask the imposter, find out what happened to Abigail, and bring peace to his family once and for all. The stakes have never been higher, and the truth, when it's finally revealed, may be more shocking than anyone ever imagined.